What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jordxn. In today's video, I'm here to talk about if I started rapping in 2022, some of the things that I would do as an upcoming artist, singer, songwriter, whatever it is that you're doing and you're trying to get on in the music industry as an artist. Like, this video is for you, so make sure you watch to the end. This is a new series. It's kind of like some A&R type shit, right? So it's like, if you struggle with anything as an artist, leave it in the comment section below. One of the first things that I would do if I was trying to be a rapper, artist, singer, songwriter in 2022, one of the first things that I would do, I would put a lot of thought, a lot of time into choosing my rap name, right? Or my artist name, my stage name, whatever it is that you want to call it. And the reason why I put a lot of thought into it, because I would want my name to be memorable, easy to spell, marketable, and I would want all the @names on my social media platforms, right? I would want to be unique. I would want to be the only person on the platform with my name. I wouldn't want to have to put the real, official. I wouldn't have to put underscore, anything in the name to be weird, right? I would want it to be easy to remember, easy to find to brand new people, because think about it, if I'm just not starting rapping, don't nobody know me, right? I would want a name that's unique to catch somebody's attention, make them wonder like, yo, who is this person? What do they make music about? What are they? Are they a rapper, a singer, a songwriter? Like, who is this person? I would want something that'll be like, yo, that's a unique name. You know what I'm saying? And when people see unique things, they want to go and figure out more about it. So that would go into play in me choosing a rap name. Like, think about it, in today's time, like right now, like a lot of people are putting 3 letters and then their name, right? You got like NBA, you got YSL, you got PRE, you got CMG, you got YSN, NLE, you got a lot of different people like this, and a lot of people caught their wave and they put their names on that, right? YNW Melly, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that put stuff together and it caught a wave and it caught on. So like, now everybody's doing that. Now you got to kind of figure out how to do something different if you want to stand out, right? A unique name. Like, Don Toliver name stands out to me because when I look at it, it looks like they basically put Don't Oliver and just basically put Don Toliver. Like, that just looks crazy. I wish I could put it on the screen, but it's like, if you think about it, like, right, Don't, D-O-N-T, then Oliver, right? You just put D-O-N and move the T over, and it's like Toliver. Like, that's crazy, right? Like, that's unique, and that's something to think about, right? So you want to have something that's catchy. Like Travis Scott, he came up with his name, I think what his uncle name was Travis or something, and he just put Scott behind it, right? I think it was something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like, you want to choose your name because it's unique and it stands out. Like, Travis Scott name is unique, and like, don't nobody like bite off Travis Scott. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's weird, right? But it's like, you want to choose a name that's easy to remember, easy to find, search, whatever like that, and it's marketable. And that's very important because brands are not gonna approach people with like super fucked up names, right? Certain brands will, but it's like, you'll never get a Sprite endorsement, Coke, Nike, Popeyes commercial, McDonald's meal if your rap name is like Little Slut Boy or Little Cum Bucket or whatever the fuck it is. Like, you wouldn't get no name, you wouldn't get no deal. You might get a deal with Pornhub or X videos and OnlyFans or whatever like that, but you wouldn't get no deal with like McDonald's. You feel me? So choose your name wise. And another thing that I would do in 2022 would literally figure out why I'm making music. And if you've been making music for like 5, 3, 2 years, a year, or you're just now starting and you're probably figuring out like why you can't take your career to the next level, what it would take for you to take your career to the next level, is to figure out why you even making music in the first place. And a lot of people can't be honest with themselves or be real with themselves about it, right? So if you want to make music for clout, do it. Go ahead, figure out how to get the clout. You want to make music for fame? Cool, do it. That's fine. You want to make music for money? Cool, fine. You want to make music just to express yourself, to clear your mind and mental health, whatever, do it. If you just love making music, even if you're bad at it, that's fine. If you know you're bad at it and you're not trying to be famous, you don't want clout, you're just doing it for fun, knock yourself out. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're doing it, at least know why. Because like, if you know why, it's easier for you to map out a plan. It's easier for you to focus your attention on the things that you need to get you to what you want. So if you want to do it for the money, you know what you should be doing. If you want to do it for the clout, you can figure out how to get clout. If you're doing it to fuck bitches, go ahead by any means. Like, become a rapper, get a little clout. You can fuck any bitch you want. If you're doing it to prove people wrong, to shit on people, whatever, just if you know why you're making music, you can come up with a plan and figure out what you need to do to achieve it. You just gotta understand why. So if you've been doing music, like I said, like if you've been doing music for a long time and you're figuring out like you're not happy, you're not satisfied with the results that you're doing, figure out why and what results that you want, and map out a plan to try to achieve that. And another thing that I would do in 2022 would literally go on YouTube, search blogs, Google, find information on what I need to start recording myself at home. This is very important because at the beginning, a lot of people might be like, yo, I can get a home studio, I can learn how to record and do all this other stuff, and a lot of people go out there and waste their money because they buy the wrong gear, right? Watch YouTube videos. Find people that are doing microphone reviews on like expensive, budget friendly, USB. Figure out what you can do, because a lot of people don't start off with the same budget, right? You might be starting out with $1,000 you can spend on your first home studio setup, or you might be starting out with $300, or you might be starting out with 120, 100. You might be starting off with $50. Like, I don't care. You can find something to kind of get you started and get in the habit of hearing your own voice. But first, you gotta do the research. So that's important. Like, I would literally do the research, watch people, see the gear, see who's recording at home with the bare minimum, and see what people are having in their home studios. Like, that's literally what I would do. And before I would actually go and buy studio equipment, I would literally book a studio session with an engineer, right? I would go to a professional studio or somebody that actually knows what the fuck they're doing, and actually try to book a session with them, try to record a song even though I don't know how to record. Because when I'm recording a song, I want to be testing out different microphones. Like, a lot of studios have expensive microphones and studios have affordable and budget microphones, whatever like that in the room, depending on the studio that you go to, because a lot of people have a lot of different mics. So I would try out different microphones, right? And then do research. Like, if the microphone costs too much, I would do research, be like, yo, what microphones are similar to this microphone, but that's like at a budget, right? That's not gonna be too much of a crazy difference. So I would literally do that, right? I would book a session. That would literally be the easiest or the most beneficial or helpful $100+ I could spend before I go and buy the wrong equipment, right? Because the engineer could then help look at your list, what you made from the videos that you were watching, on what you probably would buy from an engineer's perspective. Like, yo, you might need this interface, you might need this microphone, you might need this type of pop filter, you might need this DAW, whatever. Like, they might help you out. Like, that's what they're there for. But if you're not in a city where you can have access to a professional studio, go on YouTube, connect with some of your favorite YouTubers and see what they would recommend. Be aware of the people that's gonna try to upsell you on shit that you don't even know how to use, but go find the people that you trust that will give you the best information. Reach out to some of the companies. Go to Guitar Center, call Sweetwater, and talk to representatives and stuff like that, because people at Sweetwater, they're gonna want you to buy the most stuff. Like, they'll talk you through on what to buy, and Guitar Center, they'll kind of walk you through on some of the stuff that you'll buy. They give you options. They're like, yo, we have this at this price, and you can pick what you need. And if I started rapping in 2022, I literally wouldn't go spend money on a lot of plugins. And what I mean by that, I would literally, like, in today's time, I would go and buy plugin subscriptions, right? Because it's cheaper that way. You can try out a lot of different plugins, figure out what you like, and if you like it, you can go buy the plugin from the bundle versus spending a lot of different money on a lot of different plugins. I said that kind of weird, but like spending a lot of money on a lot of different plugins. And another thing that I would do after I done bought the equipment that I like, you know what I'm saying, I feel comfortable with, you know, I done got everything set up, I would probably go and buy a template. I would probably go and buy a preset, or I would probably download a free one from the Jordxn channel. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do if it was me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll go to my channel and download a free template, and then you know what I'm saying, play around with it, figure out like how to use it, how it's set up, what am I doing wrong, whatever. But if you want to go buy other templates and just buy templates, I have template reviews on my channel from Wave Monopoly, Help Me Divine, Wavy Wayne, you know, I don't know, I think I got like the Juice WRLD template, I think I did the Trap Guide template from Federo. Yeah, I have reviews on that. So if you want to ever know how a template sounds, just check my channel out, because I have template reviews. So template reviews, and I have free templates, like everything's there. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what I would do. And when it comes to like recording songs, like I would experiment on a lot of different type beats. Like if I think that I like Gunna type beats, but my song's not hitting right, my vocals not hitting right, I don't like the structure of it, I would experiment with other type beats. Like you can go find Lil Baby type beats, you can go find Juice WRLD type beats, XXX type beats still. You can go find Denzel Curry type beats, Travis Scott, Don Toliver, Nav, Wheezy. Like it's a lot of different type beats out there. I would experiment with them all. Like Trippie Redd type beats on YouTube be hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They be vibey as fuck, whatever. Like, there's some hard beats, like Playboy Cardi type beats. There's a lot of type beats out there. You know what I'm saying? So I would experiment because I'm literally in the beginning stages. Like, I don't really have a sound yet. I'm trying to find my sound, trying to develop my sound. I don't even know what I like yet, right? I don't know if I like complex drum patterns. I don't know if I like a simple beat. I don't know if I like you gotta figure all that out. Like, do you like fast hi-hat patterns? Do you like slow hi-hat patterns? Do you like claps? Do you like snares? Do you like snaps? Like, what the fuck do you like? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta figure out what you like in your production. Right, that's very important. Same thing for your mixes. Do you like a lot out of tune? Do you like a little bit out of tune? Do you like your vocals over compressed, kind of compressed, barely compressed, EQ'd a certain way? What do you like? Like, that's what I would be doing. Like, the first 6 months of my rap career, I would literally be trying to figure out what I like. Like, what I like, get comfortable with hearing my voice, because I'm still not comfortable hearing my voice right now, but like a lot of people start and they don't like their voice, so they stop. So it's like you got to get comfortable hearing your voice and figuring out your voice, figuring out what works with your voice. The beats, the mixes, all that shit goes along with your voice. So like, what the fuck I'm doing this? But like, your voice, like, your voice is the most important thing that you got to unlock. And another thing that I would do if I was a new artist in 2022 would literally use free for profit type beats. That's avoiding me having to pay a lot of money for exclusives. Like, free type beats exist. All you gotta do is put in the producer's name or whatever in DistroKid or whatever like that. Just make sure they get their splits. That's literally what it is. They giving you free for profit beats. They're allowing you to make money. Like, that shit didn't exist 10 years ago. That shit didn't exist 5 years ago. Like, that shit didn't exist. Like, it didn't exist. So now it's no excuses. Like, you literally can find some hard ass beats, some dope ass beats, and use them and make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, in 2022, I would deadass be using free for profit type beats until I got enough money to where I can buy the exclusives or buy for custom beats from that same producer, like, or link with a producer and build a new sound or whatever like that, or production. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's literally what I would do. So if you struggling trying to pay for beats or whatever like that, go search free for profit beats. They exist. And another thing that I would do in 2022 would literally book a mixing session with the engineer in studio and be able to sit in the studio with the engineer and watch how they approach the mixing, right? Basically, I would be paying for like a one-on-one session over how people approach mixing or how they would approach mixing my vocals, so I could pretty much kind of get a clear understanding on what I should be doing, right? Learning what the buzzwords mean. Because a lot of people don't understand the buzzwords. They don't understand what they want. And you got to be able to communicate with the engineer, vice versa, whatever like that. So you need to learn the buzzwords. You need to learn how to associate different frequencies with different colors or buzzwords. Like, that's literally what it comes down to. Like, a lot of people be like, yo, color. They be like, the mic gives me this color. Mic gives me this warmth. When people speak color, most of the time people are talking about EQ, because the EQ ranges are colored, right? The blue in Pro Tools is usually like the air, the high end, right? The red is usually the low end. You got mids is green and yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have orange for lower mid. Like, that's color. You know what I'm saying? You want to know, you want to learn, you want to ask the questions. You might want to ask the engineers, like, yo, what type of EQ setting are you using on my voice? Like, what plugins are you using? Can you explain compression to me? Do that. Like, because a lot of people watch YouTube videos, they read and they pretty much don't understand, but it's nothing like getting that in like person experience, right? Or getting those answers and seeing it done, answering your questions. You know what I'm saying? You can book one-on-ones with certain engineers online. Like, just do that. Like, it's not that hard. You just got to be able to invest and put in the time. And that's literally what this video is about. It's like figuring out what you got to do, because I'm basically trying to map out or just give you some type of guideline or stepping stones to help you figure out like what you need to do. And the last thing that I'm gonna say in this video is, if I was a rapper in 2022, I would be aware of the scammers. Like, I would want to learn and see what a scammer email looks like. Alright, it's a lot of scammers going around here sending fake interview requests, label signings, all this shit. Like, it's fake Taz Taylor emails, it's fake Moneybag Yo them emails, like Bread Game, it's fake Universal, Sony, it's fake Atlantic, Epic, it's fake Say Cheese, DJ Vlad, it's fake everything out here. That's one thing that I would want to be aware of in 2022. But listen, when it comes to being an artist, being a rapper in 2022, it's a lot of things that I would do. This is just the beginning of it. This is just some of the things that I would basically start out with. As this series moves forward, I'm gonna be talking about like the content I make, how I would brand myself, how I would do a lot of different things as an artist to build a following, to reach out and collab and all this other shit. Like, I'm gonna cover all of that. So if you struggle with anything, like, leave it in the comment section below and everything might make it into a video. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, like the video, share it. Like, I don't give a fuck, like, just do that. But listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Jordxn. I'm out of here, alright? Cool.